have to talk to them about that.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the 5.5 Legs Virtual Cigar Lounge here at Coast Cigar. I'm here with my two co-hosts, Bones. I'm here with Mort, and I'm Maverick. Welcoming you to the show. We're coming to you live from 2420 Government at Coast Cigar in Ocean Springs, Mississippi.
Guys, we got a special guest tonight, John Callery from myashcigar.com. It's a fantastic
app.
No, it's a web page.
Well,
or whatever you want to call it. I called it an app, but then I was corrected that we didn't get it from the App Store because the App Store creates nothing but problems with folks that want to deal with anything with tobacco and whatever.
Sure. Yeah.
So this gentleman created, and he'll explain everything to you. We love the program, the whatever you want to call it. It's just fantastic, man. Let's bring him on.
Let's see who's.
And these guys met him up at the BCA event, which I did not get to go to. Kevin Corbliss, welcome.
Kerr, how you doing?
Kerr.
And we'll bring John right on.
All right. Here's John.
There we go. That looks small, don't it?
Well, yeah.
Hey, John, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, I'm good. How we doing?
Doing well tonight.
Awesome.
Sorry I didn't get to meet you up at the BCA.
Oh, no worries. We ran into each other, so it's all good.
It's a great time we had up there, wasn't it?
Oh, it was beautiful. I loved it. I had a great time. Everything was, real casual, and got to meet a lot of people.
Absolutely.
John's got some stuff in the mail for us that we can give away.
Nice.
It's coming.
I know we were hunting
this little thing is
down.
Fantastic.
This was hard to find after you gave away every one of them that you had. we were busy just meeting everybody and talking to them, and then I said, "Where do you get that little stand?" Well, there's this guy that's handing them out, and then I finally found him. I said, "Hey, just out of curiosity, do you have any of these things left?" He's like, "Nah, not a chance."
And it's got the QR code on there, folks. It's got everything.
That's pretty cool with the QR code and
Yep.
stuff like that. And you can actually put it on your key ring, which I like to have gadgets on my key ring.
Oh,
no, dude, you don't even know, man.
So I'm going to probably carry it on my key ring, which is pretty cool looking.
Yeah,
I just don't want to mark it up and stuff like that. But I like it.
he's gonna break his ignition one day because of all the weight that he has on his key ring.
Man,
you can't even begin to how much shit he's got in his car, man.
Yeah, I'm a little bit of a hoarder, so.
But just tell us a little bit about yourself and the folks about yourself, and then
the
we'll get
stage
into
is yours.
How you got into this whole thing, man. Welcome, Ronnie.
Oh man. Okay, so I'm John Callery. I started Midnight Affinity and started building the app because I couldn't find what I wanted to smoke. After hours of searching through Google, going through and finding different shops and trying to find out what their inventories were, what they carried, what they didn't carry, I figured out I might as well just correct the problem myself and build something that can help all three facets of the cigar industry. So that's how I got to the point of building this app out. And so basically I went and found all the flavor profiles, things like that through the internet, build a database of over 2,500 cigars, built in the photo identification piece, search by name piece, and then the GPS piece came along with that. And now it's all in one, and it's out there to the world, and it's being very well received.
What do you mean by GPS piece? I know what you mean, but
well, basically, as you go through the process, you have three choices. You can search by flavor profile, photo ID, or by name, and it'll bring back a profile page of that cigar. On that profile page, it says find it. So it finds your local GPS location and then what shops are in your area.
Cool.
When we have relationships with the shops in your area, you'll actually see it change the color of the pin for the cigar that you selected, and then it'll GPS you straight there. So you can click it, hit navigate, and it'll lead you there like you're going to McDonald's.
So if I sign in that right now, or when the show's over, and I did a show with Boston Jimmy the other night, and his question was, what cigar, if you're looking for anything, do you want? I cannot find, so I should be able to go in this program of yours and put in the Andalusian Bull, and somebody around here
They'll GPS it.
should
Where it's
have it.
at.
Well, they might not have it because it's hard. It's
they
hard to
don't
find.
have that.
It's a hard to find cigar.
But but do they still show up if they're sold out? That we carry it, we're waiting to get them back in. Does it tell us information like that, or?
Well, the connection has to be made with the shops in your area. So right now we're working to get across the country and build those relationships to get those inventories. But we do provide the phone number for those locations so that you can directly call them and find out if they have it or not. And then you can
Good.
GPS yourself there.
That's very cool.
So you're
Thank you.
definitely relying upon the shops to provide inventory
Keep their
information
inventory up to
for people that are out searching, right?
Well, it's twofold because I'm also working with the manufacturers and getting where they're being sold. And so it's kind of a two
Checks
piece
and balance?
authentication.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's cool. All right.
Yeah. So if the shop that we're sitting in doesn't update their information, if we were a Drew Estate shop, Drew Estates would actually give you that information.
Right. So that's the way we're kind of working everything right now, trying to make it so that it's as accurate as possible.
Nice.
So let me ask you this, and I'm just digging deep into this. So if you get a shop that says we're carrying this,
Mhm.
and you have a manufacturer that says doesn't say we gave it to that shop or we sold it to that shop had to pick it up at a wholesaler, right?
Well, a
What do you assume?
wholesaler or a distributor, one of the two.
Okay.
Right. So
Not
are
that it
you
matters.
dealing with them as well to work on the inventory with let's say Myram and Dutch, for example?
Not at this time. We're working to build those relationships, but it has been easier to get with the manufacturers and then working with the shops at this
sure.
time.
Yeah. What's the biggest limitation that you've run into so far?
Right now, the overall connection of making the relationships. So it's one of those things that I'm in Tampa, Florida, and I've run around all over Florida trying to make relationships up the East Coast, so I haven't been through Mississippi yet. I've been in Texas. I haven't been all the way over to, California yet. So it takes time to kind of build up that process.
Right. So you actually need what we would consider an ambassador somewhere to help push that in their areas.
Absolutely.
Nice.
But if there's any shops that are out there that are interested in working with us, we do have a link on the app itself that'll lead you directly to us, and we can make contact and work from there.
And what's that URL, just for everybody's sake?
info@midnightaffinity.com.
Okay. So midnightaffinity.com. Info
Yes.
at your website is midnightaffinity.com.
Yes,
Nice.
that's
Info
the company
eight-
website.
Is it AT or the sign at
That's
sign?
at. That's an email address. It's an at sign.
Yeah.
Oh, .com. I didn't. I'm thinking website, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, website is midnightaffinity.com.
Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. So we'll email. Okay.
Yep.
I can get that to Dave Morrison over in Vanderay's. I can get it to
Yeah, we'll post it out. Make
Paul
sure
in
that
a cigar shop. I'll get it. I'll get to the local ones here.
Beautiful.
There's 4 or 5 local here. There's more
Yeah.
north. But right now, I don't even know are we limited to traveling yet? I still don't know what's going on with the base yet.
inside the state you can go.
Inside the state, we're limited
You
to
can go
inside the state.
9 hours north, but you can't go 4 hours.
We can go 45 minutes east or west.
Oh, wow.
We won't cross the state lines, but 9 hours north, man.
Incredible.
But-
Incredible.
So what did you do prior to this, and what made I know you're prior military, and thank you for doing it. Prior military didn't have the balls.
Oh.
No, I'm just
You don't think that's true, do you, John?
No, I'm just like messing
No,
with
not
him.
at all. Not at
No,
all.
he did 14.
14 and a half
I
years.
did 10. He's
Okay.
still civil service, and I'm still civil service. I'm hitting 40. He's hitting
I don't know,
20
whatever.
plus, 30
Beautiful,
plus.
Beautiful.
Almost.
I love it.
Yeah. What did you do prior to this, and what made you get into this?
Well, from the military, when I got out, I went into commercial airlines, worked with them for a while. Then I went overseas, did some contracts, doing things of that nature. What brought me to actually doing this app and things, I love cigars. And basically, one of my old chiefs was like, do what you love what you do. You'll never work a day in your life.
He said Chiefs like he was in the Air Force.
Yeah. He was.
Prior Air Force?
I was in the Air Force. Yes, sir.
40 years, 20 plus.
Beautiful. I love it. I love it. So one of my old chiefs gave me that that bit of wisdom. I had to sit and think about it and really develop what I wanted to do. And this is where I landed. You know, I wanted to do something where I didn't have a lot of overhead. I wanted to have experience. I've run databases for over 15 years, and it was one of those things that was an easy fit.
He actually did the same job that my spouse did in maintenance
Yeah.
She's had a lot of jobs. Man. She
upstairs when she was doing the Geo 81 stuff.
Oh, so you're probably
I
maintenance.
I worked with Geo 81. I was the maintenance management and analyst.
Once a maintainer, always a maintainer. I had 4 years as a resource advisor for the KC 135s out of Offutt for the Secretary of Defense.
Oh, beautiful. That's awesome.
Type in hi, Christy.
I did.
Oh, I didn't know you did.
Yeah. Well, Christy, how are you? Okay. Well, good, man. All right. I'm gonna have to talk to you off the show and ask you where you've been. No, go ahead. Tell where were you when you were in the Air Force?
Oh man, started off at Scott Air Force Base, working with the C9s there. I jumped over to Nellis Air Force Base and worked the fighters and
Never been there.
IMDS. Worked with everything from the F-22, F-15, F-16, A-10s. You know, had a really great time over there.
The hog.
Oh yeah. Then
So-
moved up to Alaska.
When you were at Nellis, did you ever go to that undisclosed base that nobody ever talks about?
I cannot confirm or deny.
Is this?
We can't even verify its existence, can we?
Is there such a thing as Area 51?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
How long were you in again, John?
I was in for 13 years.
Okay.
Yeah. Did 13. Went up to Alaska. Was up there for a while at Elmendorf.
That's when my son got out of the military up there about a year and a half ago.
Oh
For
yeah.
whatever
Beautiful
reason,
country.
he loved Alaska. I don't know why. It's just too freaking cold up there.
Oof.
Oh, it's freezing, but it's beautiful.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I teach cyber ops for tech school, so
Oh, nice.
When the orders come down, you know, all the students are real excited about that. And one of them got orders for Elmendorf is that Anchorage, right?
Anchorage, yeah.
And I said, well, you know, the plus side of that, at least it's not Eielson.
Oh,
Yeah.
What's that mean? Explain.
Eielson is
is-
you can.
Is that the 6 dark, 6?
Remember when
light?
Sarah Palin said, "I could see Russia from my backyard"?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can see Russia from their backyard.
Wow.
And
It's that fun,
It's
dude.
just
You don't wanna
cold
go-
all the
You
time.
don't want to
Yeah, I
go.
don't, all of us here have decided we don't want nothing to do with cold anymore.
It's kind of like
Except that it's too cold in the air conditioning. That's about it.
It's kind of
That's
like that. Remember that rescue movie Guardian with Kevin Costner and that other whatever his name is, Mila Kunich's husband, whatever.
Yeah.
Kodiak, Alaska.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that
Yeah.
cold.
Nah, I'm not down with that.
Oh yeah. Now that
How long were you up there for in Alaska?
Ashton
I was up there
That's
for
cool.
4 years.
Oh, hoo, hoo, hoo.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, the warmest it would get in the summertime was about 70 degrees.
Well,
Yeah.
I know,
It-
I know my kid likes playing golf at like 3:00 in the morning.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
He
3:00 in the morning. It's bright as day. So
wow.
That's
So
6 months, that dark. And,
so he did receive the 6 months.
Oh,
dark,
absolutely.
6 months.
Oh yeah.
but
Oh yeah.
one of the coolest things was he also said, and I'm probably sure you've seen the Northern Lights up there, man. You said.
Oh yeah,
just-
they're gorgeous.
Wait,
Yes.
So you left the Air Force. You got started with this, and what? You have anything major planned? Other than I know you're fine tuning this program. You keep on fine tuning this
Absolutely.
until you can't do it anymore, and you take suggestions by what but people can't expect overnight changes.
No, not at all. It took us about 3.5 years to build this, to get to where we are now. So it's going to take a little bit more to implement new pieces as well. But a couple of things you can look forward to is similar at that location, which will be coming soon. It'll be one of those things where you select your cigar, you GPS yourself there, and then at that shop, it'll also give you similar cigars to the cigar that you selected. So now you
In
can
case
try
they don't
out.
have it, is that what you mean? In case they don't have the one you're looking for, it'll
No,
give
no,
you a similar
not in case, to give you a broader
spectrum
selection
of
so
it.
that you
Yeah.
can actually go and pick up more cigars.
Right.
Okay, great.
Try something different.
This is definitely going to help a new tobacconist or somebody that works in a cigar shop that doesn't know a
Absolutely.
lot. That's fantastic, and it'll help my spouse pick me out a nice cigar when you just log into my program and figure out what I like.
Absolutely.
Actually, all three of us will try just about anything
Yeah.
one time. We might not try it a second time,
Yeah.
but we'll try
Yeah.
I'll try anything one time, and I won't. I learned the hard way. I used to power through them, and if I didn't like it, I said, "I paid for it. I'm smoking it."
Yeah, you gotta have to.
I spoke to somebody one day, whether it was Doc Caffey or Doc Rodriguez, and they just said, "If you don't enjoy it, don't smoke it."
Yeah, because it's misery all the way through.
Yeah, you're not enjoying it.
Yeah, that would be Doc Rodriguez. He's blunt like that.
Yeah.
You think?
So it's like this. Most new smokers, of course, they're gonna go online. They're gonna find, the retail shops online, and they're gonna look for the biggest bang for their buck. And I like to use the example of Cigars International with their great big huge bundle of 50 for $99. And like some fantastic names that you never hear anywhere else, but they're
anywhere else.
but they're shit cigars.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Complete crap.
very seldom do you find one that's even worth smoking. Those are the ones that you hand out to your friends that say, "Hey, I've never smoked a cigar. Here, try this one. You'll like this."
Yeah.
Or somebody you don't care for. Here, have this one.
Now, are you doing this all by yourself, or do you have any partners or?
I have partners, and I have a team that has built the actual website itself and are maintaining it right now.
Okay, cool.
So I know this is a geek question because, well, that's what I do. Is it a sequel background or backplane, or is it MySQL? What do you use?
It is Azure.
Azure. Okay.
All right, now I have
So
no idea what you're talking.
that's
You have to
the
explain to me
database
later.
side. The
Okay.
database side. The back end.
Are you going to be adding stuff other than just the profiles and the locations? And I know I gave this question when you were on the Great Lakes show. You're going to add accessories where you can find certain lighters, and you do the same thing with accessories as with the cigars?
Well, the way you'll be able to find accessories and things of that nature through us is more of the advertising piece, and we'll lead you to their URLs through that. We want to keep it pretty centric to cigars
Okay.
to
All right.
kind of make it very clean, very forward with the cigars. So the main point is to kind of get the cigar community together and build up the boutique brands, put them right next to the big boys, let people see that, GTO cigar, flavor profile sits right next to an AVO or a Davidoff or something like that, and allow them to, gain more traction in the community.
Right.
How many subscribers or profiles do you have, or individual profiles do you have set up right now, or how many people signed up for the?
I did not get that answer to the question, but we have had over 200,000 hits so far since we
No
launched.
shit, really?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Wow.
And we're doing about a consistent 17,000 in the system for most of the time.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
And the bigger you get, the more advertisers you get. which means more money you're bringing in. And then that's how you monetize the site with advertisement?
Absolutely, yes. So with the manufacturers and the shops, we advertise with them and have them actually come through and do their different pieces. You'll see, like, your shop would have pictures of the humidor, pictures of the name of their shop, things like that, and would connect to those places through the URLs. And we would also get their inventories and lead people through them. So with the manufacturer, we actually do it so that we can increase their footprint across the country. And we start getting into the data on the back end and start working to show, okay, we're getting a lot of hits for ATL cigars in, Wisconsin or Minnesota, things like that. They're looking for that cigar. And then we can give them that information and say, hey, look, there is a draw up there. You need to send a rep to get it in those shops up in that area.
Can you give the folks your URL again and the name and your email address and your contact information, basically?
Yeah, sure. The URL for the site is myashcigar.com. I'm John Calorie on Midnight Affinity. If you want to email me, it's jcalorie@midnightaffinity.com.
Or just simply info at Midnight Affinity.
Info Midnight Affinity, yes.
And what we have to mention too is on these little stands, folks, when we get them and you want one, let us know. It's got the little
QR code.
You can't see it from there. Little QR code on the back.
Take a picture of that with your phone,
and it'll take you right to the website.
That's cool.
And if you're not smart enough to do that, you can just look at this side. It says myash.com.
Oh, we don't have any dumb. That was cold.
I'm just saying it's there on both sides.
My Ash Cigar, yeah, absolutely. My Ash Cigar.
So why aren't you smoking a cigar right now?
He's in the house.
I mean, the wife doesn't let me smoke in the house.
Right.
There you go.
I was just about to ask him, what would Merrill Lee do if you smoked a cigar? Well, he does have a smoking room.
I got a smoking room,
but it's all separate. But if he smoked in his living room or his kitchen,
I'd get
kicked out.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's
married 41 years for nothing.
It's
I'd be hanging outside
from Tampa. So.
That's right.
You'd be on the outside looking in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be looking through the front window going, can I come in now?
Now it's my house. If I want to smoke in it, I'm smoking in it.
Not you.
No, I don't even smoke in my truck, John. Very, very, very rarely do I smoke in my truck. I have this little gadget from, God, I can't remember the name of it. It clips to the vent, and it's like a little cylinder thing, and it's got a cap on it. And on the bottom, it's got something looks like a cap with all these little razor things, but it's not. And when you're driving, you put it in there and you just tap it a little bit, and it ashes a cigar into the bottom, and no smoke comes out. It keeps the smell out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's real. It's like 40,
that's incredible.
I smoke in my car.
It's like, yeah, and your brother doesn't like it.
I know, you don't.
It's my car.
Yeah, I'm smoking it.
I'm paying for it. I paid it off soon. It's my car.
Yeah, I'm smoking it. I just heck with it.
Perfect. I love it. I love it.
John, again, I want to apologize.
No worries.
About how short it's going to be. We'd love to have you on again if you want to do it again in a month or so and a couple months.
Yeah, just
when
let
we
me
get
know.
all the stuff, and then we'll give
us a status update.
We'll give it all away. But I'm impressed, man. 200,000 hits.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
That is
much success.
Thank you
now,
so much.
I know there was a cigar, not cigar.com, or there used to be the app, and then they started doing that. But then they created a web page too that allowed you to download it from the internet instead of as a web page versus an app. But I can't remember. It wasn't as user friendly as yours is. Yours is just easy to use. Bobby can use it. I mean, Matt can
if
use
it's easy to use, I'm on it.
Thank you.
What up is there? What's your favorite cigar? On the spot.
Man of War.
Oh,
Puro Authentico.
wow.
How about that?
He was quick at that, too.
Now
Yeah.
I'm going to steal something from Boston Jimmy. He's watching. Oh, Jimmy, Yankees half game out of first place. We're coming after Boston. We're going down. But anyway, well, where you originally from?
Dayton, Ohio.
Buckeyes.
Tell me
There
you know
we
that-
go.
Oh,
Yes.
No.
That's right.
baby.
OHIO.
Yeah.
Mav's more of a team up north fan. No, he's a Florida fan.
I'm Florida Gators.
And I can't
Oh,
even mention
okay.
my team because they're freaking terrible.
No, that's okay.
I'm a Florida State
He's a
fan.
Florida State fan, and you're sitting down there in amongst a lot of transplants, so you don't have to choose one way or another. You just say OH, and you're going to hear IO.
And I'm gonna hear IO all over the
Yeah.
place.
I really dislike that as much as I hate here in Roll Tide. Down here, oh my God.
They hate us because they ain't us.
That's
Well,
right.
I mean,
Absolutely.
we weren't in the top 10 to start, so we couldn't drop out of the top 10. You guys dropped out of the top 10.
Yeah.
No, we just give each other a hard time. We really do.
all
But
day.
it's all in fun.
Yeah, we enjoy it.
You can't you know these kids are 19 and 20 years old. I read all the Florida State pages and all this, and these fans like he's got to go, and Dion's the man to bring us back, and blah blah blah. I'm like,
yeah.
no, I mean Bobby Bowden went 0-3 his very first season back in '76. Give Norville a break. He's a proven winner at Memphis. You know, he got his team. He got Jimbo Fisher's guys, and he got COVID. Then he got out freaking half a season. And
Oy.
I don't give him time. He's got 4 years on his contract. We can't hire a new coach every time you want to pay out, $20 million every time you want to hire a new
you're
coach.
right. You're right.
Yeah. No, that's a waste of money.
Yeah.
Let them work. Let them work.
And fans are fickle too, man. Because I mean, I'll use the example of Alabama. When Alabama loses their first game, and it's gonna be epic because you're gonna hear boom and people scraping that big A off of their car
Hell
because
yes.
oh my God, they're losing.
Or trying to return that 10-year-old Alabama shirt to Walmart.
They expect this team to beat everybody by 70 points every game.
You see that guy? Slide over a second. See that guy sitting right there, waving his hands? He works in the shop with Mav, and he is a diehard, born and raised in Alabama, man.
I'm sorry.
He's not going to. He won't be scraping it down, but he's definitely going to be butthurt a little bit when they finally lose.
Oh, they're going to go down this year.
His team almost did it this past
The
week.
Gators almost beat them. It was a very good
Almost.
game.
I told him the other day, and he laughed, and he's going to laugh. I'm telling you, Florida State's going to beat Florida and Clemson this year.
Ooh.
We
That's
have to
pretty bold.
announce that sometimes he
Bold statement.
smokes a little crack because he's losing it.
Eat a few too many brownies.
He's losing it.
You got to have faith, right?
You got to want him to win and hope him to win.
But again, like I said
But
earlier,
reality said
they're 19 and 20 years old. My life does not revolve around 19, 20-year-olds if they're not mine.
No.
If they lose, they lose. I'm going to go to sleep at night.
I'll be
Folks
fine.
might not go to sleep at
but
night.
a little aggravated. It gets a little aggravated.
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh yeah.
So, John, we appreciate it.
Thanks for coming on,
We'll
John.
see you again in a
Oh,
couple
no, thanks for having me.
couple months or less than that. I'll
Perfect.
email you and we'll get to. I'll email you as soon as we get that box in, and we'll
Beautiful.
start giving that stuff away.
That'll be great. Thank you so much. I look forward to coming back.
Take
Have a
care.
great
Go
evening.
Bucks.
Thanks for having me. Go Bucks.
Bye bye.
No, no.
Yeah, I love that dude.
Folks, now we're going to bring on a very popular show. It's around the world in 20. Ronnie, shake your head. 26 to 27 countries right now.
In 4 or 5 different languages.
I can't
Is
hear
it?
you because you're not
Oh
in
yeah,
yet.
4 or 5 different
Yeah,
languages.
I'll bring you guys in. There's 2 of them.
What's going on?
really-
How you guys doing?
It really depends on how much liquor they're drinking on what language you're going to speak too.
Oh,
So-
we got.
We'll start with Elijah Craig. How does that sound?
Rum and strawberry kiwi.
rum and strawberry kiwi. Ooh, that's a interesting combination.
That's
there.
a southern drink.
That's tropical. I like that. We're going tropical.
I got it.
Or the cheerleaders from his home school drink it.
I was drinking.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh, that
you
was
went
a
low,
dirty
Buck.
look.
You went low.
No, I was drinking way too
I'm gonna
much
get me something to drink.
rum and Coke
I mean,
or Pepsi and Coke, Diet and Coke. And I just went to some friends and said, I need something to mix my rum with other than soda.
Yeah.
Too much sugar. Somebody said, try strawberry kiwi Snapple. I was like, all right. Cool, refreshing. Or strawberry kiwi, rum and cranberry and it's not cran apple. I get it. I can't even remember. But
Well, what does that pair with? Let me ask you that. What kind of cigar is that pair
I'm
with?
smoking a DAV.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
All right.
And I have a Sandela from Stogie Road Cigars up next for your show.
All right.
Ooh, all
Very
right.
nice. What the rest of the Mav? What are you smoking? Mort, what are you smoking?
Camacho.
Okay. Very good. Very good.
Painkiller. Painkiller. Those who know smoke GTO.
How can we?
Oscar.
Oh, there
I
you
saw
are.
Oscar's on the show. I hope he stays on. Oscar, are you there? I know Jose is. That's for sure. We got a lot of people on there. You got Kevin. What's
Bob
that?
is MIA right now. No, he's actually he's dealing with some moving issues. So Bob is kind of indisposed.
Okay.
See that?
Well,
we don't have him here. We don't have him there.
Just put like a little mannequin next to you, would you? So fill this in a little bit better.
I'll have his hat.
Yeah.
The missing derby.
Put like a plunger there with the head on the plunger.
I like that idea. Oh, we'll do that for the next show.
On the payroll if he's not going to show up.
I write too many zeros on that check for him.
Look what I got.
What do you got besides a great shirt? I love your shirt.
And you know something? I always said a man over 40 should not wear a hat backwards. I just put it on the car because it doesn't fit in the roof of the car when I wear it. I forgot to change it.
Oh, let's see.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I was going to say something, but that Ken Griffey look is just killing me.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Wow.
Did you see him at the All-Star game? How big he got?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
He's not working out anymore.
A weight problem.
he's celebrating life.
Yeah.
I was going to pack it and try the pipe to Montego Bay first.
Okay. That's the rum.
That's about the screen.
Oh, yeah, and I forgot to say, in all my other pipes, I use a screen. Do I not need a screen in here?
No screen, buddy. No screen.
No. No screen.
That went right over his head. Right over his head.
Well, I thought you have a family show. So,
No.
I thought if you want to smoke Jamaican, man, yeah, you can use the screen.
We don't get quite as dirty as you guys get, but
You don't get banned from YouTube for being a family show.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Us?
Yeah.
No, man.
I'm surprised you haven't.
Nobody bans us. They ban me, but not us.
Yeah.
We got banned 5 times in 4 days.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's the whole thing is getting to be really ridiculous, gentlemen. Social media, which is unfortunate, this is our platform.
Yeah.
It's gotten to be very, very bad. And it's sad. It's sad that who walked in? Look at the guy behind you. What's up?
How you doing?
What's happening?
It's just terrible that we don't have another outlet to present ourselves. So we got to play politics on our shows, and it's not right. I mean, this is supposed to be open. We're supposed to be able to do whatever and say whatever we want, and we're still getting criticized for everything we're saying.
Oh,
Well,
you can
it's
say whatever you
never-
want.
I haven't been on in a while, but Valerie from Frontline, who's married to Steve from Frontline Cigars, has StogieLives.com. And it's a strictly cigar-related website that
Right.
you can talk and do whatever you want about cigars and trade and do whatever and put on marketplace, sell, whatever. But you're supposed to add video to it to allow you to do live feeds.
And
And I'm not sure if she's got that running yet. I have to check. Because if that's the case, and if you can upload, we can upload stuff to there, then we don't have to worry about all this.
so you're making contact with her then? You're going to stay in contact with her, Barry?
I'm going to get hold of her tomorrow.
If you would, because that's something not necessarily look into it. I was told to look into it, and I haven't because we're just running around busy. But yeah, we would like to get on the front line. We were with Ray Friday night, Frank. Friday night of Corona.
Yeah,
Ray actually told us about it. And
he's still living and breathing, huh?
Ray, oh yeah, I'm telling you, he's happening. He's happening.
I haven't spoke. I texted him a couple of times. He's not answering my text. I'm like, what? You don't like me anymore? Why am I still doing your damn show on Mondays?
He's moving and grooving.
I like giving him a hard time.
But he told us about that on Friday, and I haven't had a chance to jump on. I mean, I know we got him on my likes and part of the show, feed, but I haven't had a chance to actually sit down and talk to him. And if you are going to find out if Valerie's going to do this, that's a platform that we definitely want to investigate with.
I'll let you know.
Yeah.
So
thank you.
I know this is a crossover, whatever you want to do, and you know how we started. We'll tell you later all that. But how did I've never even really heard how you guys actually. Well, I know how you got together, your cousins, and I don't know how you got.
No, I'm not a cousin. I'm just a stranger. I just wandered in here today. The door was open.
The orphanage, maybe. I don't know.
Well, it all started back in the day when Oscar Rodriguez and his family brought in our family, and it all goes back to the Latin times. But
Frank's down in Florida, so how did you ever decide to do what you're doing? And you guys got big. You guys are big.
Thank you. It did take off. I started this with my brother 4 years ago.
And me.
Right from the get-go?
And I missed 1 week. I'm sorry. Okay.
All right.
So we're 1 week off.
So anyway, I've been doing radio for 15 years. I do a sports show. Right. And we moved to a new station, and I went with the new guys to a new station. And I was always thinking about trying to do something with my brother anyway. And it's one of the big passions that we have together is the tobacco and the alcohol. And
they kind of go together.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They absolutely do.
You can't have one without the other, in my book.
Well, I mean, you can if you're clean and sober.
Well,
that's okay.
There's another pairing that goes great with a cigar, and that's the coffee.
Coffee is the best.
Coffee is fantastic.
Yes.
So anyway, we were looking to do new shows. I had a whole bunch of slots to fill in. I was the promotion manager at the radio station, and I said, you know what, this is great because I can pick and choose my own time and everything I want to do. So I brought the idea to the owners, and they're like, "What are you going to do for 2 hours?" I'm like, "What do you mean? We're going to talk about cigars?" And we said, they had no clue. And I'm saying, guys, I'm telling you, you're missing the boat. Just give me a shot. If you don't like it, take me off the air. I don't care, but let me mess with it. And so Bob and I jumped on. A week or two later, Kyle jumped on, but. We actually became the number one show on the station.
Yeah.
Really?
And, yeah.
Ain't that one?
So much number one that we gained an audience from the Christian competing radio station that was competing for the airwaves, and then somebody made a anonymous phone call to the FCC.
So they pegged us, and and again, we when you deal with them, you can't talk numbers, you can't kind of sell and all that kind of stuff, and they said basically,
boo.
What's that?
You can't say boo.
Oh, you can't say boo, right?
You can't say boob.
Yeah,
No.
You
You can't say boob or tits, or breast. You got to be clean about it.
Areola.
We just say Harriola.
Areola. There you go.
Harriola.
You could go that route.
I saw everyone. He was stripping down at the joint down the street
He
at one
did
time.
it one time on show.
The last time I did that, he took all his clothes off.
I did.
There's no shit, no lie.
I did.
Even the commandos.
But we weren't on video at that time. We were strictly.
We were live.
Okay.
Did we do it live?
We were live.
Were we on video?
Yeah.
How about
That's how
that?
long
God, I'm glad I missed that one. I'm glad I missed that show.
Everybody else is too.
Well, anyway, short story is they didn't want to lose us. They knew it was happening. So they asked us to start the first podcast on the show.
Yeah, we
at the
became their
radio
guinea
station.
pigs for this whole experimental format. So we graciously went over there because at that point we knew that the podcast is basically the wild, wild west of what the America used to be back in the day. No, there are no rules. We govern our own rules. So
Right.
It was not like it was today. I can tell you that in a short 2.5 years.
Yeah.
We're doing podcasts. We did about 1.5 years on radio, almost 2 years on radio. And then it unfortunately FCC stepped in. So we jumped on the podcast and we shot up to where we are today, guys. And we have a nice following. Thank God. Thank you for all the listeners.
Yeah.
And the people that we've met, you guys.
Yeah.
And
the friendships we've made along the way have been awesome.
Yeah.
It's been absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. And then we got Frank on in about 2 years ago, Frank?
Yeah, I was on the early stuff, believe it or not. They don't remember that far back because memory.
We used to have him call into the station.
Yeah, it was a little bit different.
Listen, when they needed content, who did they call?
Hey,
Ghostbusters. I knew who they called. Ghostbusters. I took care of content for them.
Ballbuster. We call him Ballbuster.
I'll tell you, I watch it every week.
Thank you.
I really do love now it's Smoke the Chooch versus
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was a David Blanco connection that we had. And when we
it was
reached
a
out
pairing made in heaven.
Yes, it was. David flipped out when he heard the whole story and the segment, and we talked to him prior to PCA, and it just went from there. So now he has become our exclusive sponsor of Smoke the Chooch instead of Stump the Chooch.
Yep.
And
they still Stump the Chooch with Smoke the Chooch as the real, sponsor, but we're still stumping the chooches that are right sitting there as you're looking at them. Obviously, I know it all, so I don't need to be stumped.
He knows it all because he's got the answers in front of him.
Computer with them. Yeah, he's got all the answers.
He's
I got
got
all
all
the
the
answers.
answers.
How am I going to get stumped?
I don't know how he does it, but I turned Jose Martinez onto the show,
Yeah.
and he is giving Bruce a run for his money when it comes
Bruce
to
Stark.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jose, we hung out with Jose up at Cedar Creek. Him and I believe was his brother.
I get the answer. I know the answer. I'm typing it in, and he's freaking got it already popped up on the screen. I'm like, how is this guy type so freaking fast?
Well, he's twice your age, so his fingers move faster, buddy.
You mean he's half your age?
Oh, dude,
Twice your age.
I'm as old as you, man. I'm
Half his
60.
age.
Yeah.
That's Ronnieism. Hey, you don't know what to do on the Ronnieism, right? We just those Ronnieisms.
Twice Barry's age. Jose probably half Barry's age.
Yeah, that'd be half Barry's age.
None of us are quite as old as Bob, though.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, that's ancient.
See, now Bob is twice Barry's age.
Well, that makes him 120.
Bob are fossilized.
No,
What's that?
I said parts of Bob are fossilized.
Oh, yeah.
This is true.
That's how he stays his young and spry self.
Ronnie, tell Boston Jimmy what's going to happen.
Boston Jimmy. The bottom line is this. We got 2 new pitchers back, which we've been missing, and we're going to take you, buddy. I'm sorry. I hate to tell you that. But maybe Oakland's going to bow out. Toronto will bow out. So maybe we both make it in there. And then we'll take you anyway. So it's all good.
You want to hear a good one?
My cousin needs a ring.
His cousin's the third base coach for the Yankees.
No way.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Amazing.
Really?
Yep, Phil Nevins, my cousin.
Don't worry, Ronnie will be asking for season tickets next.
I already did.
Thank you. Beat me to it.
Ronnie's not shy when it comes to swag. That's a swag opportunity right there.
I'd like to see Ronnie pay for the plane trips to New York for those season tickets.
He's not that generous.
Him, Morty Fax, his son, if they go to Tampa, we want to go. We want tickets. We'll go.
Nice.
It's an 8-hour drive, or it's an hour and a half flight from here to Orlando, and then an hour and a half drive up.
Yeah.
And if we go to Tampa, we got to go where else?
You got to go to.
You
You're
gotta
going to go to Corona's.
Yeah.
You're going to go Davidoff there.
Ybor City.
Ybor City.
You got to Ybor City. You got to go to
Oh,
New.
heck
You
yeah.
got to go to New.
We got our Uber driver right here. We're good.
And,
to go.
and you got to check out the Cigar City Brewing too.
Oh,
Yep.
You know, what was it?
yeah.
You
What's
got to
the
go to
new
the Davidoff Lounge, which is Corona's place, Jeff's place
Yep.
there.
Yep.
What about what's the one they just opened? Is it the Cathedral? I can't remember. The big 2-story. They just recently owned.
Well, see, I opened a big one up there as well, right?
What's that?
Cigars International.
Oh yeah,
opened
they
up
did.
one in that
That's
area.
right.
They just opened up a warehouse?
Did they?
Yeah, they
In
did.
Tampa?
In
Yeah, I
Tampa
thought
area.
I read about that. Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
With all those-
hopefully in
I happen to be
November.
a big fan. I like Cigars International. Going into that place is just an amazing. It's an experience.
Welcome, Tom.
It is. It is.
Oh, speaking of which, did you guys just see that recently the founder of Thompson Cigars has passed away?
Oh, no.
Oh.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
did that happen?
that was I think a couple of days ago. I saw it
I was on the road.
I think a Cigar Aficionado or something had it posted. Yeah, but the founder, the grandfather of Thompson Cigars online, he had just passed away.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
what a
God
shame.
bless him. God bless him.
Sorry to
Yeah.
hear that.
Yeah.
Well, as we get older, gentlemen, another one bites the dust,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Yes.
Well,
we ain't getting any younger, that's for sure.
we'll send some smoke up for him.
Kyle,
Yeah.
what are you?
Ready?
32?
Everybody take a smoke.
Is that his name, Kyle?
Yeah.
I'm 41.
Kyle, how old are you? You're 41?
41. Yeah.
And not married, right?
Not married, no kids. That's why I look this good.
Keep it that way.
Good job. Good job.
Keep it that way.
You like your paycheck, right?
I still don't have a paycheck, and I'm not married. So.
It's a survival check.
You see this?
Oh!
These things don't come cheap.
No, they don't. But don't tell my wife that either. So
Hey, secret safe with me. What happens on the show stays on the
He's not
show.
gonna buy no more cigars.
yeah, he's not buying any
I'm
more
not buying any more
cigars either.
cigar. I got no more room.
He says he's been saying that for 2 years now.
I really, seriously have not bought a cigar in probably 2 months, other
Wow.
than here in the BNA.
Okay.
No kidding.
Well, you got to buy a cigar when you
He
come to the
He
lounge.
hasn't bought any other than. So he hasn't bought any is a lie
No.
because
no,
other than means he has bought them.
no, other than in the shop. I haven't bought anything outside of the shop.
And he's
I
not
might
going to do it.
smoke from outside
think
the
he's gonna do
shop,
it?
but I haven't bought from outside the shop.
See?
He's like giving him a
Gotcha.
hard
Well, you
time.
got to support the shop.
Yeah, you got to
You have
support.
to. That's your
Yeah,
show.
he's
You
got
have
the
to.
deal.
Yeah,
He's
you
going to
gotta
get a
support the
deal.
show.
He has to buy it.
Now,
Well,
if the right
what-
deal comes along on a DAV or some 1901s,
Well,
Well, you got to make the deal, Chiefs. You know, we got Oscar. Oscar's got a hell of a lot of cigars,
dude,
and he produces a lot of cigars. So
The last time he did a show here or came in and did an event, oh man, I had to hide that one.
What's that one we like? Really, really, really like the new one by Oscar.
Oh, the
What's it
La
called?
Cura. The La
The La
Cura.
Cura.
La Cura.
La Cura.
Excellent cigar. Have you had it?
No, we
Cura.
haven't.
La Cura.
Yeah.
La Cura.
La Cura.
La Cura.
Yeah.
The Cure.
Have you
The
smoked
Cure.
the
I
Don
did smoke that one just a couple of weeks ago. It was excellent.
The Don
Yes.
Emilio was our favorite Oscar until he came out with that one. Now I'll tell you, he's here too. He also gave us a sampling of one he's working on,
Oh,
Oh, really?
and
oh
it was
yeah.
just like he goes, "I want to tweak it a little bit." And I looked at him like, "Man,
Don't tweak this.
I'd leave it just the way it is, man. I mean, this is better than the La Cura."
The guy's
Wow.
a master.
Oh, absolutely, dude.
It's amazing.
He is
Yeah.
a master blend, man. The
Yeah.
guy can do it. And 100 years that family's been rolling out cigars.
Mhm.
And for so
More than
many
100,
people.
Ronnie. You're a little overestimating. I think it was from 30s or 40s. So,
I believe he's done it for 100 years.
but Ronnie likes to make up dates. That's
No,
the
no. I had a conversation with him, me and him. All right, you know what? He's on. Oscar, how long has your family been on
Hit
dealing with tobacco?
Hit it. Let's get
Maybe
the
I
answer.
hear wrong. I'm hard of hearing. You know, I'm getting old.
I say
Don't
it's
hear
like
things all the way.
1896 or something like that. But
1896.
yeah,
That's a little. That's over 100 years.
right.
There you go, Frank.
Almost 140 years.
Yeah, he's
No, it's
Seriously.
120
That
years.
Kiwi's really
I
getting
think
to
he
him.
was pre-1900s.
Yeah, it goes back. I'm looking at right now in case he answers, man. I want to know.
Can you
But yeah,
imagine
the family goes back a century, no question about it.
what he could do if once he retires from the military and he does the cigars full time? I can't imagine what he'd be able to put out.
Yeah, he's doing
Oh
great.
yeah.
Well, 125 years. Oh,
See?
145.
145. So you were wrong. You said 100. I said I was close.
Right. All right. Come on them here. Hey, forget about it. I said 100. You said less. And I said there'd be more.
I said 45. I missed the 145.
You were telling me it was only 85. Oscar, straighten this guy out. Do me a favor, will you? Unbelievable. Boy.
He knows a guy.
I got a guy.
We know a lot of guys.
Got a guy.
Bob is still inside. He's not coming out.
Everybody's got a guy for
We got a
something.
guy.
If you got a problem,
The guy just showed up.
There's the guy.
There's a guy behind you. There's a
Norm!
guy.
He's a Steeler fan.
Damn right.
Oh, see you, guys. See ya.
Put it this way. I dropped the Colts defense and put the Steelers defense in this weekend. I got negative points.
Wow.
That's
They
all I
fucked
got.
up.
What you're saying, you're a real zero then at this point,
I
right?
also sacked Gano, and he got 22 points.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a tough one. It's a tough one, buddy. I tell you. The only thing I care about is what's on your shirt right now. That's it.
The game is on right now. I don't know what the score is, but the game is on.
Back behind us.
Oh, someone's looking. Is he looking? No?
No, he's actually going to the bathroom.
Oh, okay. So now we see what's going on. Is the mic strong enough to hear the splash?
Take the mic with them and go
Oh,
to the
no,
bathroom.
cousin Frank just disappeared.
Where's Frank?
Yeah, where
He
did Frank?
disappeared.
Is it our time to get on our show?
We got 10 minutes to our show.
All right. Well, he's probably jumping on, getting ready for you guys.
Yankees are up 2-0.
There,
Oh,
you go. Boston, you hear that, Jimmy? We're up. Bada bing, bada boom, buddy.
Never made it to Bada Bing, Bada Boom. It's an actual bar in Jersey.
Yeah.
Bada bing, bada. It's gone.
The Bada Bing is shut down.
It's shut down.
shut down.
They shut it down. Sucks.
But the movies,
It's coming out October
Yes.
1st.
October 1st.
Yep.
I
Yep.
can't wait, man.
I know.
It's just over a week.
We stopped everything we did on Sunday nights, the wife and I, to watch that. We wouldn't DVR. We would stop and watch The Sopranos.
Frank's back.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody, even with Frank and Bob, it was like, oh, we got to go. Sopranos.
As soon
no
as
matter
that-
what happened on Sunday night, Sopranos.
As soon as that theme music hit, it was shut up time. It was boom.
Shut up. Nobody say anything.
Now, my
Yeah.
daughter tried to do that. She goes, Dad, you got to watch this with me. Come on, Jersey Shore's on. I was like, I
say, sweetheart, I'm sorry. Can't watch that garbage.
Jalen, that is so not real and fake. It's not funny.
No, it's embarrassing for us Italians. So honestly, it's an
mean,
embarrassment. It's nothing what it's all about.
No,
That's
now-
pure garbage.
Yeah.
Pure garbage.
Now there
No.
are such things as Guido's back at home, but
Not like that. That's
No.
stupidity.
no,
I mean, that's made for Hollywood. You know, I mean, it's just
They
it's
got
an
a TV
embarrassment.
show. They got to entertain, you know. So
Well, you know,
And that's where MTV lost a lot of viewership was.
MTV died 20 years ago when they stopped showing music videos.
20 years ago, Kyle, they died before you were born.
it started what
Hey,
in '81.
No, it was
started
82. 82 is when they
Yeah,
first started.
82. August
What was the
82.
first video?
So I was 2 years old. so-
Radio killed.
Video killed the radio star.
Video killed the radio star.
There you go. It was good for like 10 years, and that was it. That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the first kind of groundbreaking type video?
The Thriller by Michael Jackson.
All right. Well, I'm just talking like effects and stuff. It was actually that aha.
Oh yeah.
Take on me.
Hey, that was a great. I love that. I tell you, I still like to watch that. I thought it was fascinating.
Like a cartoon type thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, when they kind of had the screen and they kind of walked into it and
Yeah.
got out of it.
It was done really well.
On me.
Listen, don't sing.
I get that. I don't realize that.
Bad
I
singers.
have all the filters behind me.
Keep your day up.
If Ronnie's he's going to break the mic. Kyle, forget it. They're I was born to sing. That's why I'm not singing.
Okay.
What was one of the most iconic scenes in the video back in the day in MTV?
Oh, Springsteen's.
No,
Probably
Connie
the
Katane.
hair bands.
Connie Katane on the hood of the car. Come
Oh
on.
yeah, no, I'm Katane on
White Snake.
White Snake, yeah.
I told you it was a hair band.
Here I go again on my own.
And you know what's,
That's it.
and you know what's good about all those bands, the hair bands and stuff? When the casinos start doing their concerts again, which they have, they all come down here for
Their renewal.
Oh yeah, they come
see
out
them.
with walkers.
You see
They all
them
come
out
in. Exactly. Canes.
Yeah,
Wheelchairs, IV hooked up.
Like Boston Jimmy says, I want my MTV,
Yeah.
the whole deal. Yeah, you're right, Jimmy. I remember that. It was embedded into your head. Was over and over and over
Yeah.
again.
That was a good Dire Straits song.
Deep Purple.
Deep Purple, Judas Priest, and another opening band. And the lead singer from Judas Priest sang the old stuff. I mean, the newest stuff.
But
the
he
old
had a
stuff,
monitor.
He had a monitor on the floor. He's always looking down, getting the words off.
Oh yeah,
you remember the words.
it's like Ozzy Osbourne. You go to an Ozzy show, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, really, it's amazing that guy could sing and you can understand what he's saying, but take him off a song.
Yeah, when he's not singing.
The guy sounds like our president. But I'm sorry.
You're right.
I'm glad you said that because I work for him. I really can't say that out loud.
I got your back, Barry. I got your back. I don't work for him anymore.
I can
I
say
hope
I agree
Ozzy's
with
not
you,
doing too well.
but I can't actually say it myself. But I got to support him because he is my president.
He's
I don't have
the
to
commander in
like
chief.
what he does, but he signs my paycheck.
He doesn't
Not-
sound like
Okay, next subject.
But yeah.
Yeah, let's get off him.
What's before we switch over to your show and you guys start yours? What's big plan? What do you guys got planned big for you guys? What's coming up?
So in October, we're heading to.
We don't know yet. We don't know if that's going to happen.
So we don't
We're
know.
planning on
It might be
Richmond, but with Bob going down there and Frank going to Carolina, it might be us. I don't know yet. We'll see.
I don't know. I've already taken the time off from work.
Oh,
so
did you really?
We're going somewhere in October.
Okay, I did not. All right. Well,
I got you guys using StreamYard, so you guys being separated shouldn't be an excuse not to do a show.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
that's a possibility. But the other thing is we were planning on going down to David Blanco's big gig down there November 6th down in the Tampa area. He's got a big blowout going on. So that's
we seem to have missed that invitation.
I tried to remember. I know you guys said there's one in March too, like the 23rd, 24th, 25th. I can't remember which one that was.
That was the Great Smoke, wasn't it?
the Great Smoke, which I don't know. I think
was
that
that
they moved
February?
up to February.
It was either February or March, something like
The Great Smoke is going to be coming out down at whatchamacallit, at
And on
Boynton Beach,
Yeah, down
I
at Save's
believe,
shop there.
down in Florida. So we're keeping on that. And hold on, Bruce from Karen Burger's on. I got to talk to him. Hold on.
Of course he's always got to talk.
So, all right. Bruce was ready to jump on from Karen Berger on. He's going to be our guest along, actually, after you guys as a crossover. But what time is it? So this way we can
We got about 2 minutes.
All right, folks, we're going to do the crossover. So you guys finish up your wrap, and then when you're done, you wrap up and come over to the Great Lakes Smoke Show. It's been a pleasure to be on, and we're honored. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you, guys.
To your
Thank you very
audience.
much.
See you in a couple of minutes.
Yep, see you in a
See you
couple
in
of
a couple minutes.
You got it.
Well, folks, that was a good one. I love those guys, man. I love those guys. I'm gonna have to get a new mouse.
I think we're actually moving up in the world if we're actually getting, that FaceTime with the big boys.
27 countries.
Yeah, you guys going on
And
another
4
show?
different languages.
You're part. It's
Yeah,
up to
you're
you,
staying
man.
here
Oh,
too.
what is it? What are
Unless
we
you're going to
on?
the bathroom.
Yeah, what are we going on now?
We're going to go on their show.
The Great Show Lakes?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we're going on their show.
Yeah.
They came on ours, we're going
Maybe I'll
on
like a
theirs.
pie cup for that one.
Oh, really?
Maybe.
Oh.
I don't know. What do I just pack it, pull it out of the bag, and stick it in the
Well,
bag?
you got young pipe smoker back
Oh, is
here.
Caleb back there?
He can show
Yeah,
you how
Caleb
to.
will show you how to do it.
He'll get his
Oh,
little
okay.
rolling tray out.
No, that's too much fucking work. We discussed that the other day, man. But then they explain why they do the tray thing, and it all makes sense. But that's more shit you gotta carry, man.
I'm actually smoking my pipe right now.
Okay,
What's
folks.
the guy's name in the Great Lakes? Bob?
Kyle is the young one.
Kyle.
Ronnie's
The
sitting next to him.
Okay.
The guy by himself was Frank,
Right.
cousin Frank,
Uncle Frank.
cousin Frank,
Cousin Frank. That's
cousin
right.
Frank, and Bob is the one that's not there. He just moved down from Chicago to Florida, where cousin Frank was.
Okay. So
Different
we
house.
got Kyle,
whatever.
Bob, Frank,
Right.
and Ronnie.
Bob would have been down there sooner, but I found out the other night his wife finally retired from work. She did 50 years working for the federal government. 50 years, dude,
That's
working
a lot
for
of
the
time.
She took a job right out of high school at 18, working for Social Security, and worked for Social Security for 50 years.
That's a lot of time dealing
Well,
with
she would answer a lot of questions.
Yeah, I'm sure.
That's what I said. I said I got to call her and verify whether I qualify.
Yeah,
or
Well,
not.
there you go. She
Yeah,
probably
she'll know
knows.
all
I
the
got to get a hold of Mary.
If she don't, then it would be impossible to find out.
Yeah.
Oh, Jose wants to thank you for the.
Oh, absolutely.
What did he send you? He probably sends you the good stuff. He gives us the shit, but he sends the good stuff.
Yeah, I give him the stuff I
That's
get for
pretty, that's
free.
pretty
Yeah.
much what I do.
Yeah, I know you do.
I'll put this hat on the head.
But guys, we want to thank you for signing on tonight, and we'll see you next week.
Follow us over to the Great Lakes Smoke Show.
Yes.
We're going to be over there raking havoc and hell and all that stuff too. Well, yeah,
So should I end it?
yeah.
Go right.
Well, thanks for joining the 5.5 Legs Virtual Cigar Lounge here at Coast Cigar Company at 2420 Government Street in Ocean Springs. We bid you good night. Now switch over to the Great Lakes Smoke Show.
Be there. We'll be there waiting for you.
now let's get this.